A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members. Here are the latest sporting headlines that's making the rounds this Sunday. India have won the ODI series 2-1, and in the aftermath of it, there were two contrasting statements made from both the camps. One, the major news that we are starting off is with the South Africa coach Shukri Conrad, who has clarified that yes, about that grovel remark. Now remember, in the Guwahati Test match, he did raise certain eyebrows when he used that term grovel for the Indian cricket team. Now remember, the word grovel, although it's not racist, it does have some dark undertones because of the way how Tony Greig used it against the West Indies, and it had a different meaning altogether. Now, Shukri Conrad has confirmed the fact that yes, I could have used a better word. At that point in time, yes, I used it at the heat of the moment. It wasn't meant to be maligning anybody. It wasn't meant to demean anybody. But yes, I could have used a better word at this point in time. So yes, it has taken him some time. It's taken him 1 week. But yes, he has backtracked on the grovel remark. So that's why all the heat that was generated in the aftermath of the Guwahati Test match, it's now come to head in Vizag with Shukri Conrad saying that yes, I could have used a better word. But on the other hand, in the Indian camp, Virat Kohli, in the post-match presentation, he said two things. I have not played at this level for 2-3 years, looking at the way how his form has been, looking at the way how it has been in the last 8 months. But on the other hand, he did say that there were certain doubts that he had heading into this series. Now remember, Virat Kohli, when you look at it, yes, he didn't have a great start in Australia, 2 ducks and a 74. Then in this ODI series, he's had 2 centuries and a 50. The 50 in particular in the last ODI, 145 strike rate and typical in a chase. But Virat Kohli, the doubts that were there, I don't know why it came to him, because when you look at it, Champions Trophy, he was the player of this tournament there as well. Here, he's the player of the series. He also did well in Australia. So, why are there certain doubts coming? Maybe because the adjustment factor. He had not played ever since June. 4 months later, Australia, he did look rusty. And that's why perhaps those doubts came about. But now those doubts are clear. There is no more doubts over Virat Kohli at this point in time when you look at his availability for the 2027 World Cup. So, that is the one thing we are looking at. In the pink ball Gabba Test match between Australia and England, England are staging a fight back. At the time of doing this morning wrap, England have already taken a 13-run lead and 4 wickets are still remaining in hand. We saw that in the first session yesterday also. Wickets were hard to come by. Second session and the night session is when you see most of the wickets fall. And that's why Australia will be determined that yes, let us just ensure that in the tea break that happens, you get some kind of benefits. So yes, this first session hasn't gone according to plan. England have wiped out the deficit. So now Australia will have to fight back in the second session as well. Then there is a development when it comes to Namibia cricket, because Gary Kirsten, India's World Cup winning coach of 2011, has been appointed as the men's team consultant. Now remember, Namibia are making giant strides even in cricket as well. You have to understand that Namibia will be co-hosts in 2027. Plus they have a state-of-the-art stadium. So Namibia will be determined to ensure that they get the services of Kirsten and he continues to push them ahead. Kirsten has had a pedigree record for them, and he himself has expressed delight that yes, I'm delighted to be associated with Namibia cricket at this point in time. Now we shift our attention to other sports, and today is a big day because in the Junior Hockey World Cup, the men's team are going to face Germany in the semi-final. Now, Germany are the 7-time champions and they are the current defending champions at this point in time. India managed to scrape through by beating Belgium in the penalty shootout, so that will be a big boost for them. But against Germany, their skills will be tested. If they beat Germany, then they can ensure that they end their 9-year jinx and 9-year wait for the Junior Hockey World Cup title. Remember, it is a very good field, and Germany, 7-time champions plus the defending champions, they will be very determined to ensure it defend the title. 8 p.m. start. That's going to happen at the Mayor Radhakrishnan Stadium in Chennai. There is double delight also because in the India Junior Women's Hockey World Cup as well, that's happening in Santiago, India have made progress by beating Ireland 4-0. So that's why it's a great thing that the India women's hockey team is also making progress. Remember, in the women's setup, there is a bit of chaos at this stage. So luckily, the junior team is doing well in Santiago at this point in time. Now, Today is Super Sunday if you are F1 enthusiasts, because today is the final race, F1 2025. When you look at it, the final race is in Abu Dhabi. Now, Abu Dhabi has always seen climaxes. In 2021 as well, you saw that was such an epic match. In 2016 also, you saw such an epic race that was taking place. This time also, it's no different, because in this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, 3 drivers are in the fray. 3 drivers are in contention for the 2025 title. I mean, look at it. There is Max Verstappen, there is Lando Norris, there is Oscar Piastri. Max Verstappen has gotten pole. Lando and Oscar are in that 2 and 3 bracket. It's going to be interesting. 6:30 p.m. start is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix that's going to happen at this point. Now, there is a very interesting development in the world of chess after FIDE CEO Emil Sutowski managed to respond to Magnus Carlsen's tweet on Hikaru Nakamura. Now, he has given a very big precedent that FIDE will change the qualification pathway for the candidates. This is going to be very, very interesting, because if you look at the FIDE CEO tweet, perhaps it is going to be evident the rating spot is going to go. It will be Grand Swiss, World Cup, FIDE circuit, and the total World Championship slot that will take up the candidate's position. So the rating spot is all set to go at this point in time, if the FIDE CEO has to be believed at this stage. And we end this morning wrap with one news about Barcelona. If you're a Barcelona fan, you have every reason to be happy, because Lamine Yamal scored, and in an action-packed, frenzied game between Barcelona and Real Betis, Barcelona managed a 5-3 victory against them, and they still stay on top of the La Liga at this point in time. So yes, today, Junior Hockey World Cup at 8 o'clock, India versus Germany. Then you've got the F1 title that's going to go down, right down to the wire. Is Max Verstappen going to get his 5th consecutive F1 title, or will Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri win their first ever title? That is the key thing that we have to look at. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.